Hi everyone, this is Bert Cherian here, and today I'm going to share with you 3 ways to jumpstart your career. In my career over many decades, I've had the privilege of working with thousands of leaders, and this has helped me to really see what works and what does not work in a real hands-on way. And so let's jump right into the topic. You ever got that feeling that you're working hard? Your boss also seems okay with you, but you have this strange nagging feeling that it's not going to be all right. You feel a little bit like that frog, which is sitting in boiling water and pretending that it's going to be okay. But is that really so? You have a sense that time is ticking away and you're not making enough progress. It seems to be eluding you. You know, the US president of years ago, Ronald Reagan, had this to say: status quo, is Latin for the mess we're in. For the mess we're in. I think one of the things that we need to recognize is that there is a mess, and that's called the status quo. And that's something that you should absolutely abhor. So what should you do about it? Let me take you to the first point of this. First, recognize that there is something called the imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome. It's the fear that we are in the deep end. We're in the deep end, and one fine night, somebody's going to come and unmask us. They're going to look at us and say, you are a fraud. You're not really the person that you say you are. And it's really about being unable to accept our accomplishments. Now, you may have had many accomplishments, and you've got the toys to prove that as well. But you seem to be unable to accept our accomplishments, and we actually write that off as dumb luck, or maybe having conned others into thinking that we are smarter than we really are. But this results in career stagnation and sabotage. Thinking that we don't deserve this will actually take it away from us in due course. So that's the first thing. Recognize that there is an imposter syndrome and we may be suffering from it. So what's the antidote? The antidote is deeply acknowledging that we are good at what we do, and there's lots more room to grow. There's lots more room to grow. This is really what unlocks us and steps us into a space of freedom and being able to walk away from these masks. The second step is to invest in yourself. Now, this might seem very obvious to most people, but the fact of the matter is that most people actually do not systematically invest into themselves. What's the best way to invest? You build a habit. You keep it regular, and a weekly so to say dose is the best. Make it bite-sized, something that you can take in and actually apply. But more importantly, also have a structure for success of how you're going to make this true for yourself. Number 3 is getting into the flow. Call it what you may. Call it about getting into the zone. It's that amazing place where time seems irrelevant and you're on top of your job. You're just moving along really well and getting big chunks of work done. But how do you actually make this happen for yourself? Surprising answer is to use a timer. That might look really simple and surprising, but let me tell you how it works. Set yourself about 25 minutes. 25 minutes on the timer and say, that's what I'm going to use. Use your cell phone. It's got a timer built into it, and say, that's what I'm going to do. Cut all distractions out. Don't accept any phone calls. Don't accept any interruptions, and just focus on the job. In fact, it allows you to ignore interruptions because you can always tell yourself, hey, listen, it's only 25 minutes, okay? And you can go back to whatever it was that you needed to attend to. Next, it cuts the internal chatter down, and you're able to just zoom in very quickly into the stuff that you need to get done. And finally, just by keeping the timer on, you emerge in a state of flow and can continue from there really well. So, quick summary, recognizing the imposter syndrome. Number 2, invest in yourself. And number 3, get into the flow. 3 things that can jumpstart your career. Now, over the next few sessions that I'm going to send out to you, I will be sharing with you ways in which you could do this systematically for yourself and how you could benefit. Hey, it's been great being with you, and I thank you so much for your time that you've given, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon. Thanks so much.